What if the rings they wore weren't just accessories but a message? Could Jungkook and Taehyung be silently rebelling against HYB itself? Before you read further, hit subscribe, drop a comment, and tell us what you think about what's really happening behind those shining silver bands. 10 minutes ago, Jungkook and Taehyung's matching rings send shockwaves through ARMY. The hidden meaning that HYB never wanted you to know. What if everything we thought we knew about Jungkook and Taehyung was just the surface of something far deeper, more dangerous, and more emotional than anyone could imagine? 10 minutes ago, the internet exploded after fans noticed something so subtle, yet so powerful. Matching rings on Jungkook and Taehyung's fingers during their latest live appearance. But here's the twist that no one saw coming. These weren't ordinary rings. According to close insiders and fan decoding across social platforms, these rings carry a secret message, a silent act of defiance against HYB itself. When the camera zoomed in during their live, the glint of silver caught everyone's eye. At first, fans thought it was just another stylish piece of jewelry. But the moment Jungkook touched his ring and looked at Taehyung with that unreadable expression, something shifted in the air. It wasn't just a gesture, felt like a signal. ARMY flooded the comments section, some joking, others trembling. That look meant something, one fan wrote. They're trying to tell us something without saying it. But what exactly were they trying to say? Could these rings be their unspoken declaration of unity, of rebellion, or of heartbreak? Theories began spreading like wildfire within minutes. Some claimed the rings symbolized loyalty between the two, a brotherhood beyond the company's control. Others believe it's a symbol of resistance, an artistic protest against how HYB has handled their personal freedom and individuality. Whatever the truth is, it's clear that Jungkook and Taehyung wanted people to notice. And ARMY definitely did. People are asking, why now? Why at this exact time, when the air around HYB is thick with tension, and rumors of internal conflict have already been swirling? Why would two of the biggest stars in the world wear matching rings with such intentional symbolism? Was it love, friendship, or something deeper? A statement meant to shake the structure of the company that made them who they are. In a world where every move is monitored, every gesture dissected, the simplest act, a shared glance, a hand touching a ring, can ignite a global storm. And that's exactly what's happening now. Fans notice that the rings share an identical design, engraved with what appears to be a faint mark, almost invisible to the eye unless you zoom in. Some claim it's the initials V and J, etched together in an intertwined design. Others insist the markings are symbols, cryptic, coded, possibly drawn from something personal between the two idols. But what if the meaning goes beyond friendship or art? What if it's a sign of quiet rebellion, a statement against the very system that tries to silence them? In recent months, whispers about HYB's control over BTS's creative and emotional freedom have become harder to ignore. From cancelled projects to sudden shifts in tone during interviews, fans have begun sensing an invisible tension. Could the rings be their way of saying, "We see it too"? Could they be sending a message to ARMY that even in silence they're still fighting, for themselves, for truth, and for each other? Jungkook, known for his honesty, has often used symbols instead of words when expressing himself under pressure. Meanwhile, Taehyung, ever the artist, has a history of embedding messages within his style, his music, even his body language. So when these two appear together, wearing identical rings that seem to tell a story no words can, it's not just coincidence, it's intention. Every frame of their live broadcast felt charged with unspoken meaning. Jungkook fiddled with his ring while Taehyung's eyes seemed distant, lost in thought. And then that look, the one that made millions of fans hold their breath. It wasn't sadness. It wasn't joy. It was something else. Something between pride and pain. ARMY across platforms like Twitter and TikTok have been trying to decode the message. They're not just idols, one fan posted. They're storytellers using symbols instead of words because maybe they can't say it out loud. That comment alone has over 2 million likes. Another theory suggests that the rings were designed during their private time together, a personal creation that carries meaning only the two of them fully understand. But then the darker theory emerged, that the rings were their quiet rebellion, a way to say we still have control over our story. If that's true, then this moment could mark a turning point not just in their personal journey but in BTS's entire legacy. It's a reminder that even global icons, loved by millions, can feel trapped by the system that raised them. And when words are forbidden, symbols become their weapon. Some fans recalled similar symbolic acts in the past, the matching bracelets during Run BTS, the way Jungkook's tattoos carried hidden tributes to the members, and how Taehyung's fashion choices often reflect internal emotions. Could this ring moment be the culmination of years of silent signals, each one a piece of a larger message that's only now becoming clear? Maybe the rings aren't just jewelry. Maybe they're a declaration: we choose us. But what does HYB think? The company has remained eerily silent, neither confirming nor denying any significance behind the rings. The official accounts have not posted any clarification, and that silence speaks volumes. When corporations go quiet amid chaos, it's not because they don't notice. It's because they can't control the narrative anymore. Jungkook and Taehyung might have just taken control back in the most subtle yet powerful way imaginable. And then comes the emotional weight, the idea that behind every sparkle of the ring lies a history of shared dreams, pressures, and pain. Both Jungkook and Taehyung have spoken about wanting to stay true to themselves despite the expectations that surround them. So, is this their silent cry for freedom? Or a promise that no matter what happens, they stand together against anything, even the system itself? As ARMY tries to connect the dots, the emotional storm online has become overwhelming. Some fans are crying. Others are furious. A few have even said this is the most beautiful rebellion they've ever witnessed. They're showing us that even under control, love and unity can't be owned. One fan tweeted, her post shared thousands of times within minutes. Whether that love is platonic or something deeper doesn't even matter anymore. What matters is the courage it took to wear that message on their fingers for the whole world to see. And maybe that's why this moment hit so hard. Because it's not just about the rings, it's about what they represent. Defiance, loyalty, freedom, a bond that not even corporate chains can break. These aren't just rings, they're resistance in the form of silver as the world waits for a statement that may never come. One thing is clear, Jungkook and Taehyung have once again reminded everyone why they're not just idols, they're icons of truth, art, and emotion. Their bond, now sealed in the form of matching rings, has sparked one of the most emotional reactions the fandom has ever seen. 10 minutes ago, the world witnessed something small but seismic, a moment that will echo far longer than the live broadcast itself. So now the question remains, were those rings a secret message to HYB? A whisper of rebellion disguised as jewelry? Or were they something even more powerful? An unspoken vow between two souls who refused to let the industry dictate the meaning of their connection. Whatever the truth is, one thing is undeniable. The rings have spoken and the world is listening. Before you scroll away, tell us what you think in the comments below. Do you believe Jungkook and Taehyung's rings are symbols of rebellion, loyalty, or something entirely different? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this story, because the truth behind these rings might just be the most emotional revelation BTS has ever given us. The air has grown heavier since that moment, almost as if the entire world is holding its breath, waiting for what comes next. 10 minutes might have passed, but the echoes of Jungkook and Taehyung's silent statement are only growing louder. Every replay of that live, every zoomed-in frame of those rings, is being dissected like sacred scripture. And yet, the deeper fans look, the more mysteries they find. Some say the rings weren't new at all, that they've been worn for weeks, but only now in this emotional live were they revealed intentionally. Others swear that Jungkook slipped his on during the stream, after Taehyung had already been wearing his. That one small motion, so quick, so seemingly meaningless, has become a symbol of connection, timing, and trust. It's as if the two were sending a message to each other across the noise of the